this. Let's go talk about Turkey Tom. Okay, so if you don't know about that, I've got all of this fucking shit pulled up. If you don't know, oh, kind of do want to. No, we don't care. If you don't know about the Turkey Tom allegations, right? We're skipping over this. If you don't, he's a huge gooner, but there's no evidence for the actual bad shit. There's tons of evidence, but okay. I need to say this perfectly clear for everyone. Okay? What you're seeing from the Turkey Tom allegations is not what the allegations are. I'm obviously making a video on this, so I don't want to go over everything, right? But people are making because the allegations are on kiwi farms, people are making a very concerted effort to not talk about it. Because they're using this excuse of, because it's less accessible, they're kind of just obfuscating what the allegations actually fucking are. They're not really saying what's happening. So the allegations are, the initial allegations, so there's two girls, there's Sacramento and there's Katie. Those are the two girls. If you want a full review, a very basic review, I might add, of the allegations, you should go watch Null. I'll pull it up. He had a Mad at the Internet stream where he was interviewing them. Fucking Red Dead Redemption 2, bro. So, where is he? Here, Mad at the Archive. So if you want a very basic overview, go watch this. Okay? I'm not going to watch this because it's 2 hours long and I already know everything that they say in it. But if you want a full overview of the allegations, go watch this. But the allegations, the main allegations are, they're freefold. The initial allegations were freefold. The first allegation is that Turkey Tom was recording girls during sex unconsensually, right? So in the middle of sex, he was whipping out his phone, recording them. And then the second allegation was that he had a folder on his computer desktop called Just In Case, which was described as a blackmail folder, which is very similar to what Destiny had, right? And admittedly, they didn't state this, but obviously the implication, and anyone looking at that would think, well, he's recording girls during sex, and he has a folder on his PC called called Just In Case. It stands to reason that if he was actually recording women, they would be going in the folder. Now, people have said that's not the case. I think Kai came out, she had a document. So Kai's his first girlfriend. She came out and she what's the word? She admitted as well in her document that Turkey Tom had a sort of blackmail Just In Case folder. But I believe she said that there wasn't any nudes in it. But I would be like, why would he be recording girls and then not putting it in the corroborated? That's the word I'm looking for. Why would he be recording it and then not putting it in the folder? Now, once again, you can't prove that. There's no proof of that. I'll be frank, I do actually buy it just because of his relationship with Destiny, but that's another thing. That was the first allegation. The second allegation was that Tom was unconsensually engaging in what could be described as extreme sexual violence. But no one talked about that. And when I say extreme sexual violence, and I have this, this is the clip. Oh, fuck. Let me just bring this in paint so I can see it better. This is the actual allegation. Can I read this? I'm going to have to zoom in real far. So this is the allegation. So this is about Sacramento, but they've blurred out the name. Sacramento shared with me one evening that during sexual transactions with Turkey Tom, she would vocally exclaim that he was being too aggressive and that he was hurting her, and that he would disregard what she was saying and proceed to engage with the transaction after she pleaded for him to stop because she was in pain. I also remember that there was mention of bleeding due to such intense aggression during transactions. So basically, to put it very simply, Turkey Tom was beating up women during sex. Like, he was having sex with a woman, and then in the middle of sex, he started beating them up. He started, physically attacking them, beating them up. The girl claims in the Null interview that he put his hand over her mouth. It's like that picture of, the fucking child. He put his hand over her mouth so she couldn't say no. And it was so, violent and rough that she was, bleeding and battered. And then she also claimed that he couldn't he couldn't like even get aroused unless the woman was also bleeding and battered already, right? That was the second allegation, right? Once again, there is some evidence for that. KE had a picture come out, which was her with like bruises all over her face, and Sacramento sent a picture to Null with, and Null said it was her, Turkey Tom like gripping her face really hard. Now I haven't seen the picture, but to be frank, I don't believe that Null would lie about that. So, you know, it is what it is. There is a little there, and now the most serious allegation is this one. The most serious allegation, or not the most serious, but the most substantiated, is that Turkey Tom is an age player, right? AKA, he has sex with women who are pretending to be children. Now, the evidence for this. Now, if you probably heard about this, but the only evidence you've seen is this tweet. Oh, not this tweet. This DM exchange, right? And this DM exchange says. So I have to give the context of this because I've literally not seen anyone give the context of this message. So the context of this message is that Sacramento, right, who is his ex-girlfriend, she was in a relationship with Tom for 7 months, I believe, and at some point in the relationship, she discovered that Turkey Tom was cheating on her with this girl called Ellie, whose Instagram account is called Creepy Hoarder, right? Now, Ellie is a known lolicon, and I could prove this as well. She's a known lolicon, alleged rapist, and her entire content is age play pedobait. So she dresses up as a child, she pretends to be a child. In sex, she pretends to be a child, right? I'm just cracking open one of these. So the first thing that came out, to my knowledge, was this text exchange where she confronts Tom on cheating on her with this like weird fucking age play girl, right? She says, and he says, I don't even know what you're saying to me. And she says, she looks like a crazy person and dresses like a child. It's weird. And it's okay though. And then she says, I agree she is weird and disturbed. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I was taking anything at that time. Interesting. I have Guna mutuals with her, unfortunately. I'm just a little creeped out, but that's okay. I also got creeped out, and she was nutso, so I stopped talking to her. That's a lie, by the way. But whatever. He didn't stop talking to her. That genre of woman are demons. Every one of them I've met. Like, actually fucked me up. I was friends with one for a while, and she was insane and fucked me over. Well, this chick is insane too. I feel bad for how her mind is. So, shrugging. She dresses like a kid, so I think it's weird. No offense. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. So this is Turkey Tom admitting that he knew she was engaged with age play, and he knew that she was like a weird person who was pretending to be a kid, and he still had sex with her anyway, right? That's what he's admitting here. The commentary community has been pushing this DM as if it proves that he's like innocent, because they're going, oh, well, he says it's weird. It's like, yeah, obviously he's going to say it's weird if his fucking girlfriend is calling him out and being like, why are you engaged with this, like, weird, disgusting, like, weird age play bitch? No shit, he's going to fucking capitulate. So that was the first one. This is a text from one of Ellie's friends saying, hi, are you the girl involved with the Turkey Tom stuff? Can we talk for a second? It's nothing bad. I'm friends with Ellie, the girl that has been posted, Creepy Hoarder. She was hacked and lost access to her account months ago, so she can't say anything in regards to everything that's been happening. Also, I should add that the Turkey Tom's excuse for why he was still messaging Ellie, even though he's in a relationship, was that her account got hacked, and the hacker was threatening to blackmail him with his nudes. So already, out the horse's mouth, this guy has sent his nudes to this lolicon. He's sent his nudes to this lolicon girl. All of her content is like lolicon. She's cosplaying as lolly hentai characters. Like this, she's playing like these hentai games with lollies in them, and she's cosplaying as them. Right? She's cosplaying as them, and that's all on her account. Like, you just go on her account and see that. Right? How do we know these DMs are real? Don't give me that bullshit, bro. How do we know any of these DMs are real? How do we know these DMs are... What, do you think they're AI generated? There's pictures of them there's pictures of them together, bro. How do we know these DMs are real? That's true, bro. I guess we don't. I guess they could be AI generated, I guess. Anyway. So this girl says that he was going to meet her. Basically, Tom said that... Oh, God. Tom said that he never went to meet this girl and he was creeped out about her and he like left and didn't talk to him, blah, 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 right? That's what he claims. But then this girl comes out and she posts a bunch of proof. She puts a bunch of proof, right? That Turkey Tom bought a hotel room. He bought a hotel room with this girl and then stayed with this girl in the same hotel room overnight. So it's like... They obviously were fucking. It's so obvious that they were fucking. There's no way you can look at this and be like, they weren't fucking, dude. They obviously were fucking, bro. They obviously were fucking. I've got some pictures of her. This is from her account. This is from her account. This is what she looks like. This is shit from her account. This is who Tom was into. Bear in mind, he sent his nudes to this girl. He went up and met up with this girl for sex, right? And then he cheated on his fucking girlfriend with her. And then he turns around and he's like, no, I had no sexual attraction to this girl whatsoever. Okay, bro. Come on, dude. Come on, bro. Fuck off. That's ridiculous. Oh, so here is Ellie's ex-boyfriend, right? And Ellie's ex-boyfriend posted a shit ton of stories onto his Instagram that read, Ellie is a lolicon. Ellie reads lolly dojins regularly and frequents All the Fallen. Essentially, a CP site, a child pornography site, with both drawn and free DCG photos and videos of children being raped and abused. She owns/owned figures, and this is true, that depict the same thing, and this is accurate because if you go on her Instagram, you can see them in the background. And would incessantly talk about how much of a lolly she is. She would often send me lolicon dojins that she wanted me to read, and lolicon content was one of her main obsessions. As I said above, she would continually force me to reenact her childhood trauma, including infantilizing herself, which I was incredibly uncomfortable with and tried to stop multiple times. So he says she's like a rapist, right? I cannot stress enough how much sex I did not want during this relationship. Blah blah blah. Ellie has blackmailed me about how much she knows about how much she knows about me, which this lines up with Turkey Tom being blackmailed by her to try and stop me from coming out about this, including about things she literally forced me to do. Blah blah blah. Whatever else, right? Now, this is the next section. So her response to this was, he has called me a rapist. This is incredibly untrue. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. It doesn't... None of this shit matters because I'm not talking about this fucking retarded allegation. Okay? But what he is saying is, she says right here, we were in a DDLG relationship. So that's daddy, daddy, little girl. That's age play. Right? And we only had fake non-consensual sex a few times. We only had fake non-consensual sex a couple of times. All right? Come on. Only a few times. Only a couple times. Which, once again, if I have to relate it back to the initial allegation, going all the way back up the fucking document, relates back to this part where this fucking girl is saying that Turkey Tom was engaged in non-consensual rape roleplay with her. I don't know. It's like, it lends credence to the other allegations as well, doesn't it, really? And then you look at this connection with Destiny for the blackmail stuff. I'm sitting here like, dude, the commentary community just aren't covering this? This is fucking crazy. Like, this is insane. They cut Tipster out of the commentary community for being too fat. They cut Tipster from the commentary community for being too fat. But this is like... This is fine. Like, this is cool. This dude is doing... at best, this guy is doing rape, rape child roleplay with some, like, known lolicon, right? And these commentary community guys are like, yeah, but Tipster, he was, like, fat, though, so... If that wasn't enough, you're sitting there, you're like, oh, it's just a coincidence. Turkey Tom, he's not into age play. Come on. He's not into age play. It's just a coincidence. Blah, 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 blah. Here we have, well, you say Tipster's also a chaser. This is Aiden Projects alleging, right, that Lyrics, who is Kai's now boyfriend, told him about 2 years ago that Kai was into age play. Kai's into age play. I mean, but okay, that's just Aiden saying that. We can't prove that. Except, here's fucking Lyrics. Here's fucking Lyrics, like, what, a week ago, 7 days ago, saying right here, like, admitting that actually he did say that, but he was just lying. He was just lying the whole time. He was just lying about it. What I needed to say years ago when I told you that stuff about Kai, it was bullshit gossip, which I was doing a lot around then, right? So I'm supposed to sit here and go, okay, let's say this dude 2 years ago, for no fucking reason, said that Kai is into age play and that her and Tom were doing age play sex. And then him and Kai break up, and coincidentally, Tom just ends up banging this, like, weird lolicon girl. Totally coincidentally afterwards. Completely coincidentally. Come on, bro. Come on. Come the fuck on. That's not a coincidence. That's ridiculous. And the fucking commentary community is sitting there going, we're waiting for all the evidence. We're waiting for all the evidence to come out. No, there's been evidence. There's shit tons of fucking evidence. What are you talking about? I found this shit in 20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes. I literally spent 20 minutes before stream finding all of this. It didn't even take that long. I mean, I don't know, bro. It's like I don't know what to say. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. Here's Willie Max show. So Willie Max show, he reads all of this. He literally reads all of this. And then he cuts out this tweet, this actually disgraceful tweet, going, I watched Nick's stream and he's just talking about how Tom has a big hairy dick. Bro, Willie Max show, I'm fuck diplomacy. I fucking hate this guy. I actually fucking hate this dude. Like, this dude, he came out, he was sweeping for fucking Destiny for years. He was sweeping for Destiny for fucking years. He said Queeman was a doxer and was doxing him. And then right after he said Queeman was a doxer, right? He accidentally, because he's a fucking dumbass, right? Because he's a fucking actual dumbass, he accidentally doxes the victim, the alleged victim of well, according to him, I mean, he's the fucking person who came out with the allegation. The victim, in his own brain, of child sex trafficking on his fucking public YouTube video, right? And now he's fucking sweeping for Turkey Tom, yeah? And then he fucking doxes them again. He fucking doxes them a second time. He fucking doxes them again off Kiwi Farms. What is that? This guy's a fucking dumbass. This guy's a fucking idiot. It's like, are we being for fucking real? So that's that. That's not everything. That's just what I could like get 20 minutes before the stream. But you know, I'm going to be going. I'm going to be going over everything in my fucking video when it eventually comes out. But it's just fucking crazy. It's just fucking crazy. Like, these people are sitting there, right? And they're going, we're waiting for all the evidence. And when they say we're waiting for all the evidence, what they mean is they're waiting for Turkey Tom to put out a response. And it doesn't matter what he responds with. Regardless of anything he responds with, because I'm looking at this, like the lolicon stuff is, I mean, it's irrefutable. It's irrefutable. I mean, you would have to be going with insanely good crazy good faith to be looking at this and being like, oh yeah, he's not a lolicon. It'll be on Gumroad first, and I'll check it on YouTube. But, you know, I don't know, it's just fucking crazy. Ice Falcon saying didn't know about this. I know you didn't know. I know, because the coverage of this has been fucking appalling. The coverage has been fucking terrible. You would have to have good faith, because you're defending it. You would have to have extremely good faith to look at all of this and just be like, yeah, it's just a coincidence, he didn't know. And like let's say we're going off of that level of good faith. At worst, at best, at absolute best, this dude has the level of self-control as like a fucking dog. Right? He has like the self-control of a dog that's like humping your leg. And he can't just turn people down. He's admitting, in these DMs right here, he's admitting the girl's creepy, she's disturbing, he's disturbed by her. She's weird, she's disturbing. And he still met up with her, and he still had sex with her, and he was still sending her his nudes. So it's like, this guy's admitting right here that he thinks she's creepy and disturbing because of this kid shit, but he's still going along with it. And then I look at this and I go, well, if this is the case, and this guy has no self-control, then if, let's say, and this is just a hypothetical, right? Let's say that he was propositioned by like a 14 or a 15-year-old girl. Would he turn it down? Would he turn it down? And I honestly couldn't say no. I can't say no to that, right? That's all I'm saying. I look at this and I go, it's like fucking The Sopranos. He can't be in that social club no more. He can't be in that social club no more. He needs to go. He needs to go. This is fucked. I don't sit there and go like, oh, well, what two adults do in the privacy of their own home. What two adults get up to in the privacy of their own home. No, dude, fuck that. Fuck what two adults get up to in the privacy of their own home. What the fuck are you talking about, two adults in the privacy of their own home? What does that mean? Two adults? Like, if I find out one of my friends, Prajit, my good friend Prajit, he's got a shit fetish. He's involved in all kinds of filth. He's involved of all kinds of disgusting filth. He's shitting into his hands. He's smearing it all over his face. Right? Hey, has he done anything illegal? No, not necessarily. But I'm not sharing a packet of fucking salted popcorn with the man. It's not going to happen. I'm not sharing no fucking salty popcorn with this man. You know what I mean? It's just not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Just fucking crazy. Just actually crazy, bro. Just don't get it. It's just crazy. It's like, come on. It's undeniable. Am I fucking retarded? It's just undeniable. Anyway. This is Mizkif getting his licks in. So today, I haven't watched this. I just wanted to see what Mizkif says.
His allegations that he has. Warning. These allegations are bad, apparently. From what I understand, they're not good. We're going to go through all the allegations together as a family, okay? These are the kind of people that attacked me a lot. Turkey Tom made a video called Mizkif Has Nowhere Left to Go, where it had 1.3 million views. I don't even know what this video is about. I'm assuming you guys probably watched it, and this video, I'm assuming, is probably saying that basically I am wrong, I did everything wrong, and therefore I deserve to not have anywhere to go. It's probably just
I make videos as much as I can, bro. I don't know what to tell you. I make videos at the pace that they come out at. That just is what it is.
Just like a lot of these drama YouTube channels do, who just try to attack people constantly, even though they have their own spaghetti in their closet. Update on the Turkey Tom allegations. The ex is stating that she is.
I want to get into him talking about it, actually.
As, you know.
I just want to see what Mizkif says, because Mizkif is also a domestic abuser. Honestly, though, I mean, to be honest, Tom's allegations are probably worse than Mizkif's, right? Mizkif, I've got so many Mizkif clips, like, lined up, because Mizkif has been on a fucking warpath. He's been on a warpath. He's going in on Tom. He's going in on Lakari. He's going in on fucking Tectone. He's made like 4 videos on Tectone.
I will say that this is a classic that exes say that they're getting a police report going, because I it usually doesn't go anywhere, but we'll see. Turkey Tom is facing allegations by a previous ex-girlfriend whom he dated for 7 months in a 2-month fling, of recording sexual encounters with them without consent. This ex is also stating that nothing illegal happened and it's not revenge porn. While coming forward with the allegation, the ex also stated they were considering contacting the police but didn't. Stating the ex lets folks know that one of Tom's ex-girlfriends was hacked and the hackers were blackmailing him.
This person here that's Ellie. And Leah's, whatever her name is probably wrong. I don't know when this came out, so I can't really blame her for being wrong, but it's almost certainly was the girl herself. It was almost certainly Ellie herself who was blackmailing him, because she's alleged to have done it previously. So it probably wasn't a hacker, it was probably just her doing it, which makes it even funnier.
Allegations continue with the accusations that Turkey Tom hit his fling and bruised her face.
Oh, so here's the clip. Now I will say, right, so here's the picture. So this is Katie.
And bruised her face.
So this is Katie. And she has like bruises on her face. I will say, this is like inconclusive. It's like, yeah, there's a bruise, you know. You can't take like a whole lot away from that. But it's like, you know, the lolicon stuff is really the stuff that you need to be looking at, because that's like...
The allegations continue with the accusations that Turkey Tom hit his fling and bruised her face. The fling also states that Turkey Tom is into age play. What is age play? I don't even know what that is. Underage RP. Do not fucking...
Dude, look at Miskip's little face. Look at this guy.
I don't even know what that is. Underage RP.
Oh, look at this. What a boy of such whimsy. Look at this. Look at his little face lighting up. Let's go and put that in slow-mo.
Age play. What is age play?
I want to put this in slow-mo just to see his little whimsical face lighting up. Look, watch his face.
I don't even know what that is. Underage RP.
Look at him, this guy's a little cutie. This guy's a little cutie. Little whimsical smile. Ooh.
Do not.
What a little cutie guy. What a little cutie. It's just fucking funny.
Not fucking tell me it's when she acts like a child and he fucks the child. Is that what it is? It's diaper play? Oh my god, bro.
I will say, actually, there was an allegation of diaper play as well. There was actually an allegation. There was actually an allegation of diaper play as well, but that was like... Well, okay, I'll be fair. There was a vague hint that it was... I think the girl said there was a binky involved. All right, she said there was a binky involved. I'll be honest.
So weird. People are so weird. They're the diaper play? Oh, that shit's so... If you're into that kind of stuff, in my opinion, you're 1 degree away, man. I think that stuff is so weird. If you like that kind of stuff, you are a fucking disgusting freak.
I mean, I agree with Miskip, but it's like... Miskip, you can't really talk, but it's like, yeah, I mean... the guy's got 1 foot on the island, you know what I mean? He's got 1 foot on Epstein Island.
Disgusting freak. You are a disgusting fuck. Brother, so like they dress up as like Tommy Pickles and fuck him in the ass? That's disgusting. What the hell is this shit? Anyway, that's like I guess the beginning of this. The allegations continue with the accusation that Turkey Tom hit his fling and bruised her face. The ex then made an initial KF post states that Turkey Tom was rough during their sexual encounters and would choke her and hit her as well. You'd hit a baby? What is wrong with you? Turkey
Why is this guy the one to talk? It's just I kind of like, to be honest, I kind of respect it that he got hit with his own allegations. Which, he admitted to him. And then all of his enemies just immediately get caught with allegations of, like, equal or worse. Of, like, an equal or worse severity. And he turns around like a little... He turns around like a little pixie. Honestly, if I was Miskip and I was hit with, like... Let's be honest. I'm not trying to defend Miskip, but his allegations, they weren't even that bad. Let's be honest. I know I made a video on him. What did he do? He, like, threw a fucking bottle at Emeru's face and he, like, shouted at her. He's, like, a very angry homosexual. That's basically what the allegations were. He was, like, a really angry homosexual. I don't know. It's like, is this proven? It's up to you whether you want to say it's proven, but in my opinion, the age players go back, like, rewind 20 minutes, and when I'm going through it, because in my opinion, the age play is basically proven.
Tom Show with commentary streamer Nicholas Dorio and commentary YouTuber Lord Vega is also.
Miskiff didn't rape anyone. I just said he was a rapist because it was funny, but he actually technically didn't rape. He didn't rape anyone. It was like he tried to kiss Emaru when she was depressed or some shit. She was like squealing about it, but he got off her, you know. So it's like, yeah. I mean, the beatings, the beatings were the worst part, really. I'm not saying it's not bad. I'm just saying, comparatively, I mean, what is a little bit of throwing a bottle at a woman compared to engaging in rape, engaging in rape age play? I don't know.
Also on hiatus. It's unknown why it's on hiatus.
He did cover up that rape
but
as well.
it is announced tonight on Nick's stream. Only testimony was provided on Kiwi Farms. Why? And no further evidence was provided. Kiwi Farms is asking for further evidence from the fling and the ex. So Turkey Tom is getting accused of liking goo goo gaga sex while also hitting the baby. That is some very weird stuff.
Bro.
And he is also getting accused of apparently actually hitting the fling. Hi Kiwi people, I dated Tom a few months ago after meeting him on Tinder. I'm not super into internet stuff, and I had no idea what Kiwi Farms was.
Yeah, they said he was bisexual. They said he was bisexual. They said he was like Destiny came to his house with like a butt plug in and a thong on. They were like horsing around, you know. That's like one of the things as well that people are using that to discredit the entirety of the thing, because the girl Sacramento, she came out, she made very tight, clear allegations. It's clear what she was saying. But then after she made the allegations, people were asking her for more details. And some of those people were asking her things like, oh, is he bisexual? Oh, was he fucking Destiny? Right? And she was answering those questions, but people who are sweeping are packaging those questions that she was answering, and they're just saying that those were the allegations. But that's not what the allegation was. It's akin to you making like a Google Doc, and you are just talking purely about the allegation of, like, let's say rape, for example. And then afterwards, people ask you questions and you answer them on Twitter. And you're saying like, oh yeah, he was bi. Oh yeah, he was blah, 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 blah. And then you pretend like the initial allegation was that you were saying he was bi. That's basically what they were doing. Well, it's what they are doing. Not that it matters anyway. I mean, who gives a fuck? Like, who gives a fuck if a girl comes out and says he's bisexual? He cheated on her with some like weird lolicon. I'd be fucking calling him bisexual too.
Searched with Safari things that pops up on his iPhone when he went to Google something. Why were you looking at that? 1, 2, who goes on Kiwi Farms? What the fuck? Tom, you have nowhere to go, I guess, besides Kiwi Farms. Like, is that really your one place? Kiwi Farms is like, I think it's like pedophile heaven. It is the weirdest place.
Okay. Well, I don't know what that's about. I don't.
Fuck would you go there? When I asked him about this website, he got super defensive and weird about it. So I obviously looked into it.
Does Miskiff even have a Kiwi Farms, Fred? I don't know. Probably did. Talk about the Paperboy Man essay. I don't know who the fuck Dude, I don't know who Paperboy Man is.
Like him admitting to being bisexual. Message the owner of this website, Joshua Moon, to get the code to post here. Basically, I started to get suspicious about all the e-girls he's followed, just interacted with, and he started raging at me. He also lied to me at first about the fact that he does YouTube. He did some crazy shit, like kicked holes in a wall at a house he was renting, because some e-girl who copies Bella Delphine got hacked, and the hacker was blackmailing him with his...
That's not true.
He continued to talk with her.
That's not true, but to be fair, that's what she was told. But when you're looking into the whole thing, it's pretty clear that it was Ellie doing it the whole time.
After the fact, I have screenshots confirming all of this. Attached is a couple, but I think I have more. The guy is a real freak and likes to record sexual encounters without asking
Destiny
first
tactic,
during almost every
Destiny
time.
Dude, the Destiny... I know it's like perfect, but his connection to Destiny just makes me implicitly believe it. He's on stream, he's saying, you know, and that, like, Seneca's just said, he said cheating was okay. I go into that in my video as well, because that pissed me off too. And, you know, he's saying that Destiny's his hero, Destiny's his mentor, and now it comes out, and he's like recording women. He's got a blackmail folder, and I'm saying like, oh well, I mean, Destiny recorded women secretly, and he kept blackmailing these women with that sexual footage. I mean, I don't know. It's like such a weird. I don't know. It's like a weird thing. It's like a weird coincidence.
This is the guy that attacked me. He
said cheating was okay, and then on top of he's saying cheating is okay, he said 70% of all adults cheat. 70%. That's how you know Destiny got this guy's ass. 70% of all adults cheat. And then he said, welcome to being an adult. And that was ironically, that was the reason he quit streaming as well. He got so much shit over that take that was the reason he quit streaming. 70% of people cheat. That's fucking madness.
The guy that has worse allegations than me has way like he hits women apparently, allegedly. He records their sexual.
Dude, I wish Mizkif just went all in. Why does Mizkif not just go all in? Nick agreed with Tom there. Yeah, dude, it wasn't just Nick. It was a lot of fucking people, which is what pissed me off about it because it's the babying. The reason why this guy is wearing diapers and he's going and he's like having sex with girls who are like lolicons and shit is because he's been babied. It's because he's been babied. That's what it is. This guy at 15 years old, he was in the commentary community at 15, right? And he was in the commentary community and he's surrounded. Back in 2016, it was kids and it was unks. That's what it was. Kids and digi-unks, right? He's 23 now. He's like my age. Doesn't matter. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? It's kids and it's unks. And I guarantee you, these unks, who of course, like, these guys who are in their 40s and their 50s and they spend all of their days hanging around 15-year-olds in Discord, they are trying to give advice. You know they're trying to give advice to these fucking 15-year-olds, right? They're trying to give advice to these 15-year-olds, and obviously you should never take advice from a guy who's in his 50s and his only friends are 15-year-olds on Discord. He has no friends his old age. You shouldn't take advice from that fucking guy. That's a fucking bad idea. You know they're giving them advice. You know that those fucking guys are giving them advice. You know it's true. And you know that advice was dog shit. And then you latch on, you got Destiny giving him advice as well, and it's like, come on. This guy was dead. This guy was done for. This guy was done for.
Monster. I know for a fact he's done this to at least one other girl, serial gooner, and has flown out several e-girls.
This guy was let down.
He told me he has a file on his computer called Just in Case.
It's just all
it's basically voice memos and calls from his exes to blackmail them, with in case they ever say something about him. Though I would get the message out and confirm y'all's suspicions. Also, if this gets out to warn other young women in the Texas area about
they think they can give you advice because they're like 50. They attribute their advanced age to wisdom. You know what I mean? But these guys, you know, being old don't make you wise. Just because you're 50, that don't mean you're an unk. That don't mean you're a real unk. You're just some fucking guy. Some 50-year-old loser. That's what you are. That's what you fucking are, dude. You're a dude in his 50s. You're a dude in his 50s hanging out with 15-year-olds on Discord. You're done for.
Shit. Kiwi Farms is basically a place for people who somehow say 4chan is too normie. If that can make it any sense to you.
The stream will be archived on Gumroad.
A very
that's
weird
right,
place. I do not.
You see that massive link at the top of the screen that says bigbunjeee.gumroad.com? It's not a link, but you know what I mean. That's where all of the content is being posted because my Patreon got taken down. That's what it is. We can do the rapist tier list right now if we want.
Do not pass go. Do not collect $300, chat. It is a very scary place. All right. So this is all pretty fucking bad. I will say that there is no proof of this
does come off across like a gay man. Doesn't he not? Am I being ridiculous here? It was taken down because of that video about Aaron Bushnell. That's why it got taken down.
I don't really trust a paragraph from Kiwi Farms and a picture of a victim. This doesn't really do it for me. I'm going to be honest with you yet. I'm not going to pretend that, like, I think that, like, he is a great guy, but I'm also not going to pretend that, like, seeing Tom today, I'm not sleeping. I had to go to the airport in 3 hours, LOL, and I still have the stupid bruise on my face. This is from her story, and this is her personal story, too, because it has a star. She seems really excited.
I still have access to your Patreon videos? Is that true? Can you actually watch them? If you can watch them, download them and then send them to me so I can put them on Gumroad.
Okay, so Turkey Tom allegedly hits this girl, but there's no proof. This girl has not said that she's getting hit by Tom yet, right? That's the thing. Has this girl come forward and said that Tom used to hit me?
Yeah, she did. I don't know. To be fair to Ms. Kiff, I think she did say that. She did say that. She definitely did say that.
Has she come forward? It seems like these allegations seem like they're just allegations so far, and everyone's like really close to like, oh my God, we have almost definitive proof. We just need the women to come forward and finally tell us the truth. But no one has come forward yet with definitive proof being like, yes, Tom used to hit me. It's like they have leaked DMs. They have DMs from Tom saying it's going to be bad. They have this girl's Instagram, which shows that she did have a bruise on her face at one point going to see Tom on the same exact day. Actually, it's literally March 15th, 2024. This is 5 days later, and I still have this stupid bruise on my face. But like, it seems like Tom has done some bad stuff. The allegations do line up, but I'm going to say none of this seems like it's anything that is proven yet. And I'd say the only one that's fucking that's proven that's weird is that he likes diaper play or whatever the.
That's true. He's right. That's actually, dude. Why does Ms. Kiff, unironically, this guy has the most fair coverage out of anyone I've seen? He has the most fair coverage. Where he's just like, yeah, well, there's a lot of proof. If it's true, it's bad, but there's not a whole lot of proof. But the diaper play one, that's quite provable. Honestly, you know what? Fair play to the cunt. Fair play. That's just like a solid point. There's no incentive to sweep. That's probably accurate. Yeah, that's true. You're right.